If you plan on selling in 2023, do not do it until you make these 3 renovations. They are crucial to making sure you maximize your bottom line. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Conor Green. And today I want to go over one hot topic, which is the top 3 renovations that you need to make in order to maximize your bottom line in 2023, where we do have a shifting market. During COVID, homes are selling like hotcakes, and you might not have had to do these things, but now you do if you do want your home to sell in a quick manner, and you do want your home to also sell for top dollar. And at the end, I'm going to be giving you one bonus that you're not going to want to miss out on. It is just important as the 3, so stick around for that one too. So number 1, paint. And by paint, I mean not only the exterior, if it's cracking and looks pretty shabby, but also the inside, whether it's the walls or maybe the walls are okay, but the trim too. You would not believe the difference that paint makes unless you can truly see the before and after. So if you haven't seen that, that is something you really want to consider doing for your home if you want to make the best first impression with buyers. Paint has and just always will be one of those high ROI items, meaning that if you spend $1,000 on painting, you're probably going to get about $5,000 back. So if I told you, give me $1,000 and I'll give you $5,000 back, I'm assuming you would do that. So go ahead and paint. Number 2, curb appeal. Now the paint is one part of the curb appeal, but I want you to think of it from a holistic standpoint. When you pull up to the house, what kind of feeling does it give you? Because as buyers are coming to your house, whether it's a private showing, an open house, or they're just driving by and saw the sign, the curb appeal is really their first impression. And so if the inside is absolutely gorgeous and stunning and there's staging and all, but the curb appeal is crap, well, they're never gonna get inside to see any of that. And if you think about it almost kind of like a funnel, well, the top of your funnel is that first impression where people are seeing it either from a drive-by or maybe they're just seeing the first listing photo, which is an exterior. And if they do not like what they see, they're not gonna go further down the funnel. They're not gonna come for a visit. They're not gonna learn more about the property. They're gonna write it off and you just missed out on a potential buyer. So when it comes to your curb appeal stuff, landscaping is huge. Landscaping can make a massive difference in a property. To have flower beds and then to not have flower beds can make a huge difference. Having some simple plants, maybe some rock or some shell if you're in Florida, all of those things can make a huge difference in making your property pop. And again, just solidifying that first impression and getting people down the funnel. Number 3, consistent floors. What I mean by that is in your house, if you have, let's say, a living room area and then a kitchen, do you have a laminate floor or something like that in the living room area and then a transition that goes to a tile in the kitchen and then maybe a different tile in the bathrooms and then carpet in the bedrooms? If you have inconsistent flooring around, not only does it make the layout look smaller, but it also just makes everything feel a little bit more antiquated. So by changing that to have consistent flooring, whether that's waterproof vinyl plank flooring that you can have in your living spaces, you can have in the bedrooms, but you can also have in the kitchen, that will make a huge difference in opening up the floor plan and modernizing everything. The combo of painting and consistent floors is kind of like that 1-2 punch where, even if the layout's not perfect or there's no staging in there, or the kitchen's not as great, it just kind of feels like the foundation of the home, the main parts of it are ready to go. So it's just not gonna feel as much like a project to buyers. All right, and then number 4, which is not going to cost you anything, it is to declutter the weak links in particular. What I mean by the weak links are, what are the things, whether they're tchotchkes or just little decorations around the house, that they're just a little bit older. Maybe you went ahead and did all of the flooring or did all of the painting or redid your kitchen, but you have some antiquated furniture or a decoration or something like that that it kind of brings the kitchen down. People's eyes are going to go to the weakest link in the room or kind of what's like the flaw or what's the most outdated. So those things are things that you're gonna wanna try to remove so that the positives of the house and the money that you have put in as far as kitchens, floors, whatever it may be, is able to shine and is not detracted by those things that are bringing it down. So declutter the home, take out those weak links. It'll allow people to see the home in its best light and also bring their own context on the home. Because if there's too many things, I can guarantee you that their imagination is not going to be good enough to remove all of your things and then put their things in there. So there you go, guys. Those are my top 3 musts for 2023 for sellers, because again, we are in a shifting market, and so you need to properly position your property in order, competition-wise, to beat out the rest of the inventory, which is increasing. And these are all things that not only will it help the property sell faster, but it will help it sell for more. And these are positive ROI items. You're gonna spend $1,000, get $2,000 back. You're gonna spend $1,000, maybe get $3,000, maybe spend $1,000, get $5,000. So all of these are deals you should be making, and these are things you should be doing. As always, just consult with your realtor. If you have any questions about any of those things, please drop a comment below so I can be sure to answer them for you. If there's something I missed from this list, go ahead and comment that below too to share it with people. As always, if you liked this video or found it helpful, go ahead and smash that like button. It is great feedback for me, and it allows me to be able to make more free content for you. And if you want to learn more about real estate, check out my YouTube channel where I make more videos just like this, all easy to understand and nice and straightforward. But that's it for me today, guys. So until next time, this is Conor Green. Have a blessed day.